Okay, so when you think of Oak Ridge, Tennessee, your mind probably jumps straight to its top secret atomic history, right? But for the folks who actually pack up and move there, the biggest secrets aren't in the past. Nope. They're the everyday surprises that make it an unexpectedly awesome place to live. So let's get into it and uncover what they are. Everyone knows the city was born in secret for the Manhattan Project. That's a given. But if you're actually thinking about moving there, the real question is, what's the secret to its appeal today? Let's explore the unexpected discoveries that new residents are making all the time in this historic town. And this is really the heart of it all. On one hand, you've got the common perception. Oak Ridge is just a historic science town. A piece of history. But the reality for the people who actually live there? It's a modern, totally thriving community that offers way more than its famous roots might have you believe. All right, so let's start by looking beyond that secret city label. First up, we're going to dive into two of the biggest surprises for newcomers, the community vibe and the incredible natural environment. Okay, so the first thing that really blows people away is the incredibly strong sense of community. This is not just a collection of houses, it's a place where neighbors actually know each other's names. We're talking about packed local festivals, a genuinely welcoming vibe. It all helps newcomers feel like they belong way faster than they ever expected. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. For people moving from bigger, more anonymous cities, finding this kind of real human connection is both refreshing and, honestly, a total shock. It's a massive part of what makes the city feel, well, like home. And then there's the other big surprise, just how incredibly green Oak Ridge is. The whole city is laced with walking and biking trails, and it's surrounded by lakes and parks. You get this amazing balance where you can be out kayaking on a Saturday morning, but you still have all the suburban conveniences you need right there. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the practical stuff. Because beyond the great atmosphere, Oak Ridge has some really tangible benefits that, again, often go way beyond what people expect. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. How Oak Ridge stacks up against its neighbors. New residents are often shocked by how much more affordable it is compared to other Knoxville suburbs. Plain and simple, you get more home for your money, and you're dealing with way less traffic and congestion on a daily basis. It's a win-win. And look, for families, the schools are an absolute game changer. They get this direct benefit from the city's scientific identity, with massive community support and these one-of-a-kind partnerships with the local research labs. This means students get access to science and tech resources you just won't find in most cities this size. And if you're thinking about buying a home, stability is everything, right? The housing market here doesn't have those wild swings you see in other places. And why is that? It's because the big employers in town provide this steady, consistent demand for housing. For anyone looking to invest in a home long-term, that's incredibly reassuring. All right, obviously, we can't talk about Oak Ridge without getting into its scientific identity. But the real surprise for people who move there is that this isn't just something in a history book. It's an active, living, breathing part of the community's culture even today. And these two institutions, they're the absolute powerhouses here. The world-renowned Oak Ridge National Laboratory and the Y-12 National Security Complex are the economic anchors of the entire city. They create this huge, incredibly stable job market that basically supports the whole region. And you can actually see how that influence just ripples out through the whole community. The labs bring in highly educated professionals from literally all over the world. This brain trust then fuels those amazing schools we just talked about, and it creates this wider culture that truly values learning and innovation. It's this powerful, self-sustaining cycle. So, okay, when you put all of these pieces together, the tight-knit community, all that nature, the practical perks, and that unique culture, you finally see the last and maybe the biggest surprise of all: why people who move to Oak Ridge actually end up staying for good. This is the story you hear over and over again from residents. They'll come for a very practical reason, a job at one of the labs, or maybe the affordable housing. But then they discover this amazing quality of life, this strong community, the easy access to the outdoors, and what started out as a practical move for a few years turns into a conscious decision to put down roots and call Oak Ridge home. It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? For any of us in any city, what's that one unexpected thing that turns a place you live into a place you call home? For so many people in Oak Ridge, it's that powerful mix of all the things they never saw coming, turning a secret city into a place they're truly proud to be a part of.